Croissance démographique, urbanisation, développement économique et pression exercée sur les ressources naturelles de la planète sont une menace pour la santé des populations et des animaux, ainsi que pour l'environnement.
More people live today in urban environments, and they've migrated from the rural areas. To feed the cities, we need to produce more food. Intensive livestock agriculture, the raising of poultry or swine, particularly in peri-urban or close to the cities in great numbers, is a perfect environment for disease emergence, as we saw with H5N1 avian influenza in Southeast Asia.
Livestock are the weakest link in global health. Livestock connects environmental health and human health in many different ways. And these connections are changing in a globalized world. We need to grow much more efficiently the livestock sector than we've done in the past. That means intensification is necessary, but intensification needs to be managed in a way that animal welfare, pollution, and also the disease issue, antibiotic issues, for example, are managed much more carefully.
Nous vivons dans un monde globalisé. Des millions de personnes se déplacent chaque jour. De longues distances sont parcourues en peu de temps.
An incubation period is the time when a patient is infected and until the time that person shows clinical signs. And that incubation period can be anywhere between days to maybe a few weeks. In the case of international travel, this occurs within hours. So you can become infected in one part of the world, and when you travel to another part of the world, a few hours later, you could actually develop the clinical signs in that neighboring country or across the world. African swine fever, when it entered into Eastern Europe, was through the importation of garbage that was fed to pigs. And pigs came down with African swine fever. And today we have the disease spreading into several countries of Eastern Europe and threatening Western Europe as well as Asia.
Des coupes sont pratiquées dans les zones boisées afin d'étendre les terres cultivables, entraînant l'augmentation des contacts entre les hommes, le bétail et la faune sauvage.
Endemic diseases in a wildlife forested area have probably been occurring there for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So when a new host, let's say a human or cattle, enter into that cycle, they may encounter new vectors or new pathogens that they have never seen before. Nipah virus is an interesting example. Here we're expanding in certain parts of the world swine production in the midst of date palm cultivation. And by encroaching into the forests, we do encounter bats. The bats carrying the virus will contaminate the palm date sap. Humans and pigs that drink the sap or eat the fruits will be affected.
Le changement climatique altère température, taux d'humidité et cycles saisonniers. Il a une incidence directe sur la survie des microbes dans l'environnement.
With more rains or more precipitation, we would likely see more bugs, mosquitoes, flies, ticks. And we know that some of these vectors carry microbes with them, whether it's dengue, malaria, Rift Valley fever, or chikungunya.
The livestock sector is very exposed to climate change. Also given the fact that a lot of livestock production is taking place in very marginal environments which will be particularly exposed to climate change. And that will affect the livelihoods of many of the pastoralists and smallholders that FAO is concerned about. The livestock sector is an important emitter of greenhouse gas emissions. But the more important fact is that the potential for reducing greenhouse gas emissions from the livestock sector with the wider application of available technologies is substantial.
De nouvelles maladies infectieuses font leur apparition. Des maladies oubliées pourraient ressurgir. Les populations pauvres sont les plus vulnérables et les plus touchées. Chaque minute que nous laissons passer sans combattre l'origine des maladies est une minute perdue.
The Food and Agriculture Organization and its partners advocate an integrated and interdisciplinary approach to global health. We call upon all stakeholders, especially the decision makers within governments, international organizations, civil society, private sector, research institutions, and academia, to actively promote this innovative perspective to save lives and save livelihoods.